So I have a question for you, Jade, actually, building on this topic. So, so you mentioned earlier that that your company, your intake is about what, 50%
graduate? Yeah, graduate.
Do you actually feel that there's a gap in the number of male and female students who are choosing to start their careers in the tech industry before you even get to that?
Yes.
Where you have 50%. Like, is there a gap further back?
Yeah, 100%. And this gap gets wider and wider the older you get. So it starts off. We'll start at graduate level. So it was when I took over graduate recruiting, only 9% of the applicants were female, which is crazy. And then we really focused on female events and how to inspire women, how to grow that confidence, and that is still pretty low. It's still like 24% of female applicants, but still it's getting better. Better than 9%, yeah. So there's that gap, and I think I speak to hundreds, thousands of graduates, and the thing that comes across a lot with our female graduates is a confidence thing, and it's this imposter syndrome, and it's like, why do you not feel comfortable? What's wrong? And it's, well, I was one of 3 women in my computer science course, and they didn't take me seriously, and they didn't do this, and I just felt like I wasn't good enough. And so there's a huge issue there with confidence, and I think it's not just for the boys. Actually, it is a really good event that we go to, which do skill sessions with the girls who are looking to get into tech, and I think it was kind of, we had a group of like 50 females, and by the end of it, like 48 of them was like, actually, I feel so much more confident to apply for a role now. And it was just that one skill session saying, actually, no, you are good enough. And this is how you build on that confidence, and this is how you kind of go forward. But I think there's issues before that. Why at school is it still seen as a boys' subject? And I know there's government initiatives, and it's kind of it's compulsory now to do coding at schools. I don't know whether that's the solution. You've got teachers who've been teachers for 20 years and don't know how to teach it and make it exciting. So I don't know how it's going to work, and I don't think it is the solution. But there are things being done. But I think it starts really young, and it starts. Why is it still seen as a boys' subject?
Can I be able to solve that problem, they chose to stay away from it rather than even like attending to it, right? Now, if you relate that with what is there in the technology, it's very similar. Technology is all about problem-solving skills. All you do day in, day out is you have different problems to solve, and you just sit there, you try to make your way through, and you solve it, right? It's also error-prone process. I mean, more errors you commit, more you learn, right? So it's always hit and try. You never get things right in the first step. Versus we as girls, we as women, I think what we tend to do is we tend to get it right the very first moment. Otherwise, we just shy away. I think that's something that perception needs to change, I guess, at the very early stage, I think. And I guess that's why we're seeing that pipeline problem, which usually people call, that there aren't enough girls to recruit in the first place. How can you solve the problem of gender parity at the workplace?